Hey everyone, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. I have some very big news to share with you. We're going to talk about MiamiCoin and the city of Miami accepting about $4.3 million in contributions via MiamiCoin. So I want to give you the details here because this is a groundbreaking move. We also had some fake news between Walmart and Litecoin. This actually made it to the mainstream headlines, guys. This is not good. It really sucked that we saw the market pump a bit and then it pulled back right away when we found out this news was fake. We're going to talk about El Salvador is looking to give everyone tax breaks that come into the country and make any profits on crypto. This is so appealing. It might be time to change your passport. So we're going to go through those details. Michael Saylor bought the dip again. This man is the biggest Bitcoin bull ever. I'll tell you about how much Bitcoin he bought. President Biden has picked some crypto friendly people, I should say, or crypto knowledgeable people for the CFTC. So I want to give the details who these people are and what they know about crypto. We also have Gary Gensler in his respective Senate hearing tomorrow. There's an initial statement, and I want to share the details there. And we have Ryan Selkis weighing in on the William Hinman deposition, trying to see what are the nuggets, the takeaways here, because we know the SEC is corrupt with William Hinman and Jay Clayton and the way they handle the Ripple XRP lawsuit. We're also going to talk about a big adoption for Algorand, guys. This is huge, and it's really making me bullish on Algorand, even though I'm already bullish on it. There's some big things happening here. And we're going to talk about Fidelity growing. They're looking to hire more people for their digital asset arm, guys. Before we get to it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, be sure to check out my interview with Tim Vanderham of NCR. They're making one of the biggest moves in crypto. NCR powers a lot of your shopping, your commerce, whether you go to Whole Foods or some restaurant, whatever it may be. They power a lot of the payment systems there, and they're doing it with retailers, restaurants, and now banks. They partner with NYDIG to bring crypto to over 600 plus banks, guys. So be sure to check out that interview. I'll put a link in the description. And this video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you don't have to pay high fees. OKCoin charges low fees. You can also stake your crypto and keep 100% of the rewards. Now, OKCoin is the only exchange in the world that you can buy MiamiCoin and also stake it and earn a ridiculous amount of rewards. As you can see here, about 430% APY across the year, guys. This is so bullish. And speaking of MiamiCoin, Anthony Pompliano summarized it well. The Miami City Commission just voted in favor of accepting $4.3 million in protocol contributions generated by MiamiCoin, which is built on top of Bitcoin. Today marks a huge day for Miami and a milestone for crypto. MiamiCoin, the first of many city coins, generated this initial $4.3 million contribution in just over 1 month since launch. Even better, this isn't just a one-time donation. Total contributions continue to grow as the MiamiCoin protocol continues to gain usage. This is the future, guys. Cities are going to have their own coins. We're going to have a world of multiple tokens and blockchains. And this is why you need a bridge asset like XRP for interoperability. And yes, there will be solutions that will build interoperability amongst different blockchains. And this is just groundbreaking. It is a paradigm shift. It's amazing to see this happen. And I think San Francisco might be the next city, and we're going to see more cities do this. So get ready, guys, buckle in. And like I said, if you want to invest in MiamiCoin, you can on OKCoin. Sign up, link in the description. And let's take a look at the market here. Nothing major happening as we've been talking about. We just got to be patient. Market cycles are playing out. Those red candles I've been preaching about for weeks, guys, even before other people were telling you about this. I said those 5 green candles in a row, we're not going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got to have a pullback, build some support levels, then work our way up. So be patient. This just has to play out. And here, plan B, said something kind of funny. Let's skip September and go straight to October, meaning that September is going to be a month where we see that pullback, right? But we are still on track macro level. And that should be your view looking at charts like the stock to flow model. Now, is this 100% accurate? Of course not. No model is 100% accurate, but we want to make sure we use these models to make sure we make educated moves and guesses, right? Because it's there's no one who can predict when things are going to happen specifically, but we can have a general idea and come close by looking at the data and trends and what the historical patterns have been. So I hope you understand why I'm showing you guys these macro level charts. It's important. Knowledge is power. Here's a meme I thought was funny by Melton Demers, who I've interviewed on the channel. Some of y'all are babies, shaking my head. Crypto holders be like, oh no, I'm drowning. I'm down 10% or 11%. But macro level, we're up 900+%, right? Same thing, right? Like my portfolio is up like significant because I've been accumulating since 2016. And even if you bought the dip in 2018, 2019, guys, even in 2020, when we had the big crash, you were still up significantly. There's nothing that moves like crypto. So patience is the key. And the volatility is really ideal. I know the downtrends are hard to stomach, but look, the uptrends, there's nothing that moves volatile up like crypto. And I love it because that's where you can make significant profit in a shorter period of time than any other asset class. Now, we had some bullshit, and I have to call it bullshit because it really sucks, man. This type of stuff, like, gives crypto a bad name. Walmart has not partnered with Litecoin despite reports. So I don't know who the hell generated this headline or this news. It started making the rounds to Reuters and CNBC, but I don't know if it's from the Litecoin folks, but it is fake. It is fake. So just heads up, if you see that, it is fake. The only company I know working with Walmart is VeChain, right? And helping them to manage their merchandise and supply chain. And now you guys know I'm bullish on VeChain. So just a heads up on that. I'm not even going to give you the details because it's not worth wasting our time. I just want you guys to know in case you saw that. Now, this is bullish news. El Salvador to exempt foreign investors from tax on Bitcoin profits. Here's a quote. There will be no taxes to pay on either the capital increase or the income. This is a strong incentive. Watch a lot of whales go move their Bitcoin there. They go there, right? And then do their respective cash out, guys. I think we know how that works, right? The Cayman Islands and the Switzerland bank accounts. El Salvador is making a smart move here, giving a bit of a tax haven. And it comes with, what they're trying to do is making Bitcoin a legal tender and more adoption of it. So as always, game theory and Metcalfe's law, watch it play out. Watch neighboring countries start to follow suit, guys. Very bullish and smart move by the president there. Now, Michael Saylor, the biggest Bitcoin bull in history. Look what he tweeted today. MicroStrategy has purchased an additional 5,050 Bitcoins for approximately $242.9 million in cash at an average price of $48,099 per Bitcoin. I mean, the fact that this man continues to put so much money into Bitcoin, but look at the average price, guys, 48,000. Why do you some people might be like, dude, are you crazy? What? But remember, he's looking for higher prices. He's looking for $100,000 plus, and he has a macro level view. So this is going to pay off for him, guys. And it's a smart move. But look, I keep it real with you guys. There is a chance here that this could not work out well and be the dumbest move in history. But I think we see the trend, the growth of Bitcoin, the adoption. So I think he will be right. If we were to put a percentage on it, maybe it's a 70-30, right? 70% right, but 30% chance of being wrong. So as of September 12th, 2021, we hodl approximately 114,042 Bitcoins acquired for approximately $3.16 billion at an average price of $27,713 per Bitcoin. Wow, guys. I'm speechless when I see this. And I think we will see more companies do this, but Michael is ahead of the curve, and he has been ahead of the curve in many other tech investments. If you've seen my interview with him, he invested in Amazon and some of these different Apple and so forth, different companies. When people were calling, we're going the opposite way and say, "Oh, this is not going to be anything. Nothing's going to happen here," and he was ahead of the curve there. All right, President Biden CFTC picks include crypto law scholar. The U.S. president plans to nominate Kristen Johnson, a law professor at Emory University, and Christy Goldsmith Romero, who teaches cryptocurrency regulations at Georgetown University, to the federal commodities regulator. Now, you guys saw my interview with Brian Quintez, and he just stepped down from the CFTC commissioner role. So they have to fill these roles. So it's great to see that there's people here who understand crypto. That's good, but we need to see how they are going to act, and if they are going to be like Gary Gensler and be try to push draconian crypto regulations and overreach. Now, the CFTC, I think, has always been a fair and balanced, if you want to call it that. They haven't had the overreach that Gensler is trying to do. Well, let's see what happens, because I honestly thought Gensler was going to be good for crypto because of his knowledge of it, right? And I certainly was wrong there, and I think many people were too, because we were figuring, okay, this guy knows about it, he's teaching it, but then he comes in, and I think he's acting the same way that Jay Clayton did, and I think we come to see that Gensler has strong connections to Goldman Sachs and the bankster. His bankster friends in the banking cartel. So he's just looking to grab as much power. And I think the SEC is closely tied to the traditional financial world, and they want to slow crypto down and control it as much as possible. So if nominated and confirmed, the names would double the current number of CFTC commissioners following Brian Quintenz's departure last month, and Dan Berkowitz intend to step down in the middle of October. Benham, who has served as acting chair since January 2021, and Don Stump are the remaining commissioners at the commodities regulator. The White House announced Biden's intent to nominate the three individuals, but did not say when he will submit the nominations to the Senate for approval. So we'll see, if this actually goes through. Once again, it's great that there's people who understand crypto. One of these folks teaches crypto regulations, but we have to see where their, if you want to call it, their heart is. Right, they may understand it, but where do they stand from a emotional standpoint, and even are they compromised? Kind of like Gary Gensler. Moving ahead here, speaking of Gensler, so he has a Senate hearing with the banking committee tomorrow, and Jeremy Hogan, called out a few things from his respective statement ahead of that hearing. Gensler's statement to the Senate tomorrow: 1, crypto exchanges are selling what we believe are securities. 2, make no mistake, we are coming after crypto exchanges. 3, there will be no warning shots or clarification first. The glove was thrown, and now the gauntlet. So Gensler, this guy, we need Congress to step in here to stop this man. And I'm hoping the Senate Banking Committee does not give him the power to do this, because he's going to, you saw what he did already with Coinbase, right? The SEC, and even Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, has to tweet, there's some shady activity from the SEC lately. Yeah, they don't want to give clarity. What they want to do is, they're going to say, hey, come see us, come talk to us. Yeah. And while they're gathering intelligence about you to try to get you into a lawsuit, force you to settle. And that is not the way to do it. That is just ridiculous, and it has to be stopped. Now, Ryan Selkis weighed in on the William Hinman deposition, obviously related to the Ripple XRP lawsuit, and he called out a few things here. So here's what he said: interesting Ripple nuggets in the Hinman deposition. 1, pitting XRP/Ripple versus ETH/consensus to highlight different treatment ETH/consensus received from the staff. pushing for access to internal staff notes. Hinman says they explore Ripple going public to reduce asymmetries. Oh my goodness, I apologize, guys. I don't know. I all of a sudden my mind went blank in pronouncing that word. Points to the Hinman speech on the ETH as no longer a security, plus December 2017 meetings with consensus as preferential treatment for ETH versus XRP. Looks at metadata from the prepared Q&A following the Hinman speech that says 10 different lawyers equals 10 different crypto opinions. He said here, SEC counsel asked whether Hinman if Hinman ever told Ripple execs he believed XRP was not a security, argues that this is external communications, but here's how Ripple's lawyers could get access to privileged SEC deliberations on XRP. And he's showing all the respective screenshots from the deposition. Number 4, SEC actually discussed Ripple registering as a public company to reduce asymmetries on XRP, told them to stop selling XRP unregistered. We're concerned about the market asymmetries. Ripple IPO could be one solution. A safe harbor could help. Here's what Ryan had to say here. This is maddening. We could be in such a better spot from an innovation, growth, market structure, and investor protection standpoint if the SEC staff would simply engage on a safe harbor and reasonable remediation efforts for prior token sellers. Absolutely, and Hester Peirce tried to do this. But if you saw my interview with Hester Peirce, by the way, I'll be interviewing her in early October. She's like talking to a wall. It's like the other Gensler and these guys that don't want to listen, which is sad, guys. It is just unbelievable. Ryan Selka says here, from an eyeball test, repeated Ripple/SEC meetings post Hinman's speech with no 2018 to 2020 injunctions make the December 2020 lawsuit look like an ambush. Of course it was, guys. We know what Jay Clayton was doing. He's going to give support to the folks at One River who are looking to get a Bitcoin ETF going. And obviously Hinman and Jay Clayton were supporting Ethereum and their respective investors there. I think they were paid off. We'll see if that gets exposed as far as these specific facts, but I think we see where there's smoke, there's fire. So Ryan says here, finally, this is the big one that caught my eye. No third parties were given a heads up that they believe XRP to be a security. Instead, U.S. platforms were left scrambling to delist after the SEC's guidance, hurting retail investors the most. Of course, they didn't give heads up. Why? That would be, if you actually went through a formal process and you were being fair and you were thinking about retail investors in the industry. But we know what this move was about. It was to stop XRP so that Ethereum and Bitcoin could do well, and the folks Hinman and Jay Clayton could line their pockets. That's pretty much it in a nutshell, right? Conflicts of interest and corruption, my friends, which is maddening and sad at the same time. And I hope Congress steps in, or this is, I don't know where we go from here. I do believe they'll get it right. I'm hopeful, and but it just sucks to see Gensler going around and doing this. And we need Ripple to win this lawsuit, guys. The entire market needs this, because this fool at the SEC, Gensler, will not stop. He will continue and go after other cryptos. E-money's stablecoins to become available on Algorand. Algorand will now support e-money's range of stablecoins, including those pegged to the euro, Swiss franc, and Swedish krona. Guys, I'm so bullish on Algorand. I'm currently staking it and earning rewards. By the way, it's available on OKCoin if you want to get into it. Not financial advice, of course. The Marshall Islands are using Algorand's blockchain to build their CBDCs. We talked about this where Michael Arrington, he's launched a $100 million fund to invest in Algorand. We have Anthony Scaramucci's doing the same thing. I think it's like $300 million. I'll be interviewing the COO at Algorand soon. Will be my second interview, Sean Ford. So stay tuned for that, guys. some very bullish things happening here with Algorand. I'm actually pleasantly surprised of the adoption they're getting. It's pretty huge. All right, guys, you want another sign of how this market is growing? Fund giant Fidelity invests to grow its digital assets team and looks to expand its crypto-related products. You just see the money coming in. You see the expansions, the mergers, the acquisitions. Everyone is setting up shop and expanding. They're investing money. Why? They see mass adoption coming, mainstream adoption coming, and everybody's trying to grab as much ground and as much land as possible here because they're looking to make money. And these are signs of what's to come, because this market's going to grow. We're going to see higher prices. So when the market pulls back and you're like, man, even like, let's say you're new to the market, you're like, what is going on? Blah, blah, blah. You got to look to not just the price, but watch what the whales, these big players, are doing. They're not doing this for fun. They're looking to make money. So the millions they're in, and even billions they're investing now, they're looking for a return. And I think they will get it, because we're so early, guys. We are so early. We're what, 1996, 1998 of the internet boom, if you want to make that parallel or analogy. That's how early we are. Count yourself lucky. You got to have a macro level view when you're investing in this market. All right, guys, what do you think about this news? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I will talk to you all later.